Hello. How are you doing, everyone? Let's play some more triangle strategy, because I think last time I played, I made quite a lot of progress. Let's see, last time, I don't think we did any fighting in the last episode. I think we just had to find that big salt rock thing and convince Hyzant to help us. Lest we call them out for not being the only source of salt out there, and instead they made Serenoa one of their leaders, I think. Aesfrost and Glenbrook remain strong after declaring a trade stop with Hyzant.
Gustadolf sends Erika to Hyzant to deliver his ultimatum, and dispatches an army to Glenbrook to increase the pressure on the Holy State.
Okay. Okay, I think that's what happened last time. Now I'm not sure.
Under the banner of Prince Roland, sends Minister Serenoa.
Okay, yeah, no, that is what happened. That's right, the minister. That's what Serenoa got promoted to.
Softly but surely, Norzelia descends into war once more.
Our time has come. Part 1. Uh-oh. Okay. Here we go again. That's right. So, Aesfrost and Hyzant are at each other's throats. Yeah, that's right. Last time I said we should just stand by and watch them fight it out, like a non-close in Final Fates. But this works too. We get the backing of one of the countries and just get, just get involved somehow and pick a side.
I cannot answer that. The dealings of the Saintly Seven are our business and ours alone.
That's right, we're one of the Saintly Seven now.
I had hoped to congratulate him on his promotion.
Yep, promotion is... I remember not wanting to become one of the ministers.
Those are hardly wishes.
Because of what Hyzant is doing to the Roselle. But I guess we ended up not handing over the Roselle that we are protecting, as well as now getting into a position of power to make changes to the issues that Hyzant might have with some human rights violations in terms of how they treat the Roselle generations and generations after what allegedly happened a long time ago, and their current descendants don't even know, really. Or maybe I think they do know. There's some sort of uprising, salt hoarding, right? But that's not their descendants' fault, so hopefully we get to change that. I'm sorry, I played this a month ago, which is not as long of a time gap as when I played that time, and the time before that, which was 8 months apart, but still refreshing my memory. Oh, we get our castle still.
To lend us Hyzant.
I thought that if we were one of the Saintly Seven, we would be hanging out in Hyzant for a while. But I guess we came back home because where else are we going to do our voting? Okay, crystal.
I compressed a vast quantity of magic into crystal form. We call this weapon Elfric.
Okay. It's a magical gemstone weapon.
Have yet to be perfected.
Oh, it's an explosive crystal. Okay.
We thank you for your support.
Yes, thank you.
Be forewarned that their power makes them unwieldy in an average battle.
Okay.
They are not meant to be used on people. Furthermore,
yeah.
We are only giving you a
okay, well, yeah, they're not meant to use on people, but somehow I feel like they will. They're probably using the mining tool, right?
Its incomplete nature makes it regrettably tricky to use, but Milo should be able to take care of that for you.
Okay.
Use them both wisely. I am Milo.
Hello. Are you the dancer from last time? Yeah.
But assistant to the Saintly Seven on occasion.
That's right, I remember.
I shall serve
you were the nameless dancer who was working as an agent last time.
You sure you'll be okay?
I'm pretty sure she also got what's his name to attack us. The guy who betrayed us multiple times.
Very likely.
Yeah. So I don't worry, I remember that. So if she is that kind of operative, I have no doubt that she might have other motives here too.
Most certainly. And the crystal will be key in our plan to reclaim Glenbrook.
That's good. Okay, looks like why is it too red? Okay, anyway, what's going on up here? Aesfrost reports a theft in the archives to Gustadolf. Uh-oh. What theft? What theft do you speak of? These little green exclamation points are pretty important, even though like you're not required to look at them, and yet some of them give you very crucial details.
Forgive me. My guards gave chase as soon as they noticed intruders, but they'd already fled beyond our reach.
Yeah, who are the intruders and what information do they
What did
have?
they take?
Yes.
Luckily, they were unable to gain entry to where we keep our more sensitive texts.
Right, okay, but what did they take?
All they were able to make off with was a single book penned by the late Lady Orlea.
Uh-oh.
Orlea. She left behind a message of
Yeah, don't be like, oh, nothing important,
Passed
just,
on
you
to Lady
know,
Frederica when she came
I'm
age,
one of
but it
the
seems those wishes were
most
forgotten.
influential rebellious
Thalas
figures.
and Erika must have hidden it from her. They derived no greater pleasure than from tormenting her.
Yeah.
Do we know what was written in this book?
No. Storage records indicate it was protected by some arcane seal.
Magic.
It must be of some significance. If she would go to such lengths to protect
But who took
her
it?
dying
Who would have
eyes.
taken it? If Frederica doesn't, because if it's for Frederica, but she doesn't know about it.
For which she fought so fiercely.
Yeah, that's
Or
probably
perhaps
it.
It is not but a mother complaining to her daughter of a duchy they both despise.
Well, yeah, that could also be in there too, but probably the first one more.
No need. Such ruffians are unlikely to be in the employ of our foe. No doubt they were simply looking
Uh-oh,
for
don't
booties to
be
fill their own
so careless there,
purses. It
Gustadolf.
is more important that we dispose of Svarog and finish the Nell with all haste. Dispatch your soldiers there.
Or you could go for Sfarog as well.
By your grace.
Isn't he the guy though that's just like, he's just sitting in his castle unable to do anything? And then Dragan died. And that made him sad because Dragan was his son, right? What's he doing though other than just being subject to your torment? Okay. Tellier, that's right. Tellier was the guy who the dancer convinced to attack us, and then he got killed by us instead. Or maybe
Benedict asked me to scout out
No, okay, that's you
where
it.
the Aesfrosti soldiers are stationed.
yes.
But I hardly see any around.
Okay, that's right. He was also allied with Aesfrost too. This thing he will just team up with whoever is like the strongest person, like, strongest team around. That's why he ended up fighting us twice.
Those are orders. I should report back.
Okay, is that it? Okay, so as there's no Aesfrosti soldiers, does that mean they all went back to Aesfrost? Because you know, like the Tellier domain is like really close to like Aesfrost, right? This is actual Aesfrost. Well, okay, Gustadolf just said they were okay. Let's go attack Svarog. Maybe they just moved all their soldiers back there because these are the most conveniently stationed ones. Okay, anyone else? I don't think so. All right. By the way, where are we at right now with diverging paths? We have not had, the path has not diverged yet, but that's likely gonna happen this time. The question would probably be, do we or do we not use this crystal / dispose of the potential spy? Oh, hello there, Avlora and Cordelia.
Erika. She says Hyzant refused our final offer.
What a surprise.
You seem surprised.
Yeah.
There's no way Hyzant would agree to open the source.
I know that, but the negotiations were meant to buy us time. Yet it seems their soldiers are already on the move. Damn it all! This wasn't supposed to happen.
If you play with
What did
fire,
you
get
expect?
burned.
Nothing
Now
ever
we
goes
have no
to plan
recourse but to
in
meet them in
war.
battle without the Archduke.
So it has come to war then.
We just have to beat them at their own game. Their newest saint is heading the vanguard.
Yeah, that's us.
You must be delighted that a former retainer to the crown is coming to visit.
That's right. They also don't know about Prince Roland is still alive yet, right?
Enough, Thalas. I won't allow such impudence toward the Queen.
Like, he revealed himself to the saints in Hyzant, but these
child
guys
is
don't know that
nothing more
yet.
than a puppet. And I believe the impotent one here is you, Avlora. A general has no right telling the Prime Minister what to do.
I had no idea the Prime Minister's job was to torment the weak.
Yeah, that's right.
Enough, General of Lore. I will answer the Prime Minister. As the Queen of Glenbrook, I shall protect my kingdom until my dying breath, no matter who may stand against me.
It appears your impudence is contagious, Avlora. Your charge knows not how powerless.
Yeah, that's right. Avlora has been teaching Cordelia to be more confident, because that's all
Worry
she
not,
can do to
Your
help her at
Majesty. I shall
this
protect
point.
you.
They're both kind of trapped here. They're both kind of being used as pawns in a greater plan, and only
Because
have
I am to wed the Archduke?
each other really to
Because you are
lean
a
on.
warrior, one who does not give up, even if she must fight her battles alone.
I feel like they understand each other.
I was an orphan. I never knew my parents. I entered the army to make a place for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I know better than anyone the pain of having to do everything on your own.
Allow me to bare my heart to you as well, General of Lore. As the last heir to the throne of Glenbrook, I do not intend to let Gustudolf have his way.
Mm-hmm.
You mean to strike down the Archduke?
But I lack the power to do so. Have you heard of the Royalists? The aristocrats who were aid to my father.
I have. I also heard they secretly indulged in bribes and the like for personal gain. That man Patriot was cozying up to the Archduke not seconds after King Regna's beheading. Their kind knows no loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. But Gustudolf has not given any of them a position in his court, so they have fallen on hard times. I want to ask Patriot and the other royals for their
She's
help.
scheming.
Are you mad? No doubt they would wholeheartedly embrace you as their symbol, but only for their own purposes.
I understand that. But their years in service to the crown have earned them great influence in politics. I must have their support if I'm to reclaim Glenbrook.
But is it wise to be telling Avlora this?
Is it
Because even
possible for you to rein them in?
though
Not alone.
she does, I think Avlora does
But with you,
take care, or at least
General
look out
Avlora,
for
I
Cordelia. I don't know if she's still
They lack
required to, report this
If you
in.
accompany me, I can sway them to my
I mean,
cause.
she is also kind of like Cordelia's
Please,
supervisor,
General.
so
Lend me your strength.
yeah. Hopefully, though, I want to see them team up.
As an Aesfrosti general, I simply cannot turn a deaf ear to what you've told me. Did you not think I would tell the Archduke of your plans?
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Like, she's like duty bound to
Of
report,
course I did. But
back.
I refuse to stand idly by as a mere decoration. So if it meant earning your trust, I was willing to show you that I wish to protect Glenbrook by any means necessary.
And also show that she's
You took a
grown
gamble.
and become very resilient
I had to,
as a
for it is not
basically as
status
a
or reward
consequence
that
of
moves you.
the tragedy that has befallen her.
So you bet on my honor, and refusal would sully my name forever.
That's right, she's very smart.
However, safeguarding the kingdom comes first. Fighting at your side will have to wait.
General Avlora.
A word of advice, Your Majesty. Both Hyzant and the Archduke are veterans of war. The fight will not be an easy one, and may rage on for many years.
Even so, I will not falter. I must do this. For my father and brothers.
An admirable resolve. One which I will see fulfilled. I shall be your sword and shield, my queen.
Yay!
Thank you, General Avlora.
Oh, that makes me happy to see. Yeah, because over the last few chapters, I've been seeing basically Avlora's like really filled like a mentor sort of role for Cordelia, who basically, the beginning of this game, she was like the youngest sibling, had like no responsibilities, just was listening to her brothers argue all the time and not really knowing how to make to like fill like a position herself, like, or have some sort of like influence in everything that was going on around her. But now she's the queen and still is being treated like a puppet and being pushed around. But now she's just, you know, can't let that go on anymore. Eventually you get pushed around enough, you have to do something. You have to. You no longer be a puppet.
I apologize, but are you suggesting we destroy the dam around Telior Reservoir to start a flood?
The capital city was built on the banks of the Norzelia River.
Right, and there's no Telior Lord anymore. So I guess there's.
The town will throw their army into disarray, which should allow us.
Okay, here's the thing though. A few chapters ago, we were talking about.
Lake Telior is a man-made reservoir.
We were just talking. I can't remember. Darn it! It was so long ago. I don't remember. I mean, it did end up burning down. The Wolfort domain or not. I don't think I did. I think I managed to do the whole thing without burning it down. Well, similarly, it would be really nice if we didn't flood an entire town of innocent people. Because even if like the Lord was not that great of a guy, he's dead now, and now it's just a bunch of innocent people left.
There's already far too much blood on our hands.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's worth speaking with the people and gaining their understanding.
Unless we reclaim Glenbrook, it's unlikely they'll understand or support our actions. We must take the capital back and show our strength and resolve first.
Okay.
So that means you stand by Benedict then?
If we have a sure shot at winning, we need to take it.
So are we getting? I'm seeing varying opinions here. Are we getting like one where there's 3 options on the scale?
Is the kingdom's water source. The dam was constructed to protect the people from floods. I doubt they would ever forgive us should we choose to destroy it for war.
Glenbrook thrives because of that water, and to use it otherwise is inexcusable. Brute strength isn't the only way to reclaim the city. We can strike at night and defeat the.
Yeah, I'm seeing a variety of plans here. Go at night, or flood, or destroy the dam and flood everything, or talk it out with everybody.
There is more than one route. You needn't worry.
So you mean not to use the blast crystal?
Yeah, none of these plans.
No, I can't.
Okay, I was gonna say only the plan with like breaking the dam uses the giant explosive. But I guess Roland has plans for it too.
People's safety. We cannot allow them to be taken hostage. It would restrict our options as well.
She's got a point. But how do we take the capital back after that?
We could use the blast crystal to destroy the bridge connecting the town and the castle. The enemies would be
Okay, everybody's got plans for the big explosive.
Certainly mitigate the damages to the citizens.
And it'd probably make their insurance go way up, having to fix the bridge from an explosive.
Free Glenbrook and reestablish the trade.
Okay, all of these are insurance hazards, aren't they? Make their premiums go up.
Negotiate.
I understand your thoughts and the wishes held therein.
Allow me to ask once more. Shall we shatter the dam around Lake Telior and flood the town?
Okay, that's option 1. The dam.
Sneak in under the guise of night, sink their
Sneaking
ships,
in.
slay their commanding officers?
Or talk it
Or
out.
destroy the bridge, safeguard the people, and
Yeah,
negotiate
okay.
with the enemy.
First time we get 3 options. Interesting.
Scales. It is time we decide our path.
Alright, let's go. Interesting. Alright, our first 3-path decision. We now have 3 paths before us, each with its own merits and shortcomings. But which one will lead House Wolfort to victory? Not just House Wolfort now. Now the whole holy state of Hyzant is now backing our actions too. So I guess we gotta be careful in that regard as well. No. Okay. So now if I click this, I should see... Oh no, okay. It will show 3 paths next time. Hang on. Let's create a save right here. I think we have 10 save spots. And once again, this is... When I say blind playthrough, I still do not know how long this game is. So I don't know if I'm running out of save spots right now. I'm gonna have to like delete some of the less important ones. But... And I just have no idea how far I am through this game. I don't know if this is like, we're going to go through the entire war. It's like a 20-year war or something like that. Or if this is going to get settled in like the next couple battles. I mean, we've already gotten our first bad ending. So I guess that's how long the game is. The last chapter, we got a bad ending to the whole game. So a nation cannot exist without a people. We cannot risk exposing those very people to any more hardship than they have already endured. If we explode the bridge, we can isolate the castle. The people will be spared from our battle. Okay, she's very, very, set in her ways. Okay.
Say.
Flooding the city will leave the people with nowhere to live, and Frederica's plan hinges on how the enemy responds. True, that is something I worry about. These are not people to be negotiated with. We have seen that they are not reasonable. We can win if we sneak into the castle and slay the Aesfrosti commanders. Only Cordelia and I are privy to the secret passages. Well, who knows if Cordelia told them about it. Here's the thing. A lot of the times when we have these good plans, like when we have good plans, it does often involve, pretending to be siding with the enemy for a while. So, even if Cordelia is planning to reclaim Glenbrook and has no idea that Roland's alive, she's still gonna have to pretend to work with the Aesfrosti army for a little while longer, I think. That's another point. She has plans to reclaim Glenbrook over time. We have plans to reclaim Glenbrook right now. Can we coordinate this to, get everybody on the same page? That's something we should aim to do. Okay, Roland also very set in his ways. So I guess Benedict also very set in his ways, isn't he? There's a high chance that Queen Cordelia has revealed the secret tunnels to the enemy. That's exactly what I said, is, there's a chance she is giving them the whole tour of the castle, at, gunpoint, but, well, no, but, yeah, they forced her to do a lot of stuff. She probably gave away all the secrets. We'd most certainly deal a heavy blow to the Aesfrosti forces by flooding the city. No. Okay, here's the thing, is, in terms of liberty, morality, and utility, I really cannot, I am really a morality person. I just cannot go along with a plan that basically hinges on using other people directly. Even if that is for the greater good. If there's another way that can accomplish the same thing that does not require directly using people or destroying their lives, basically, I would avoid it. And since Benedict's option is one of 3 options this time, I don't think we're going to be going with that one.
Yes, sir.
The enemy may already be aware of the tunnels, but no one is anticipating a flood. That's actually not true. You know, he actually went and scouted the place and saw there's no Aesfrosti soldiers. What if that is because they are anticipating a flood? And they don't want their army to be there as all the infrastructure there gets destroyed. Although, actually, no, that doesn't make sense, because if they didn't want the infrastructure to get destroyed, they would have left more people there. Anyway. Still, though, I do wonder if they are predicting the flood one because of the fact that they withdrew their troops there. Are they anticipating we're going to target there? Or is it the opposite? They're anticipating that we're going to target somewhere else, and that's why they withdrew other troops there. In which case, that was a bad move, but anyway. I only need to sway one person. That one person appears to be Eridor. Let's see what everyone else has to say.
Ah, yes?
Jila's plan gives us our surest path to... Sorry. I read her name there. Benedict's plan gives us our surest path to victory, but it will incur great damages to the capital. And Prince Roland's plan is far too dangerous a gamble. We've done a lot of dangerous gambles already. You know, jumping off of bridges, getting on both our armies' bad sides, you know, the two other largest nations on the continent. You know, we've not really played it safe so far, so I don't think playing it safe now is, you know, that necessary. Call me naive, but I believe Frederica's plan to be the best for all of us. Okay, who do I want to go for? Do I want to go for Frederica's plan or Roland's plan? I think for this one, I'm going to go for Roland's plan. Because I think I'm reasonable enough to know that if we negotiate like Frederica suggests, there's a good chance it's not going to turn out well for us, considering how fruitless it's been in the past. Prince Roland wishes to defeat the Aesfrosti commanders who unjustly occupy Whiteholm Castle. I see this plan as proof of his resolve. As a member of the King's Guard, I intend to help him see it through. Nope. So basically, we have the three main, like, different, like, you know, liberty, morality, and utility ones. And then each of, like, their, like, retainers siding with them this time. Alright, Eridor. You appear to be the one to be swayed. Destroying the dam is our best shot at winning the battle. The enemy wouldn't know what hit him if we flooded the city. But there's no denying that the other plans have their merits, too. Should we go with our best bet or consider one of the other options? Not the best bet. Negotiate. I don't need to negotiate. See, like, it's not like they have their whole army here, right? If we try to, basically we're just trying to deal with the section of the army that's occupying the city right now. Meanwhile, they have their army stationed in other places too. They could come and box us in the castle too. In fact, I would say that's highly likely. I don't think this is going to work. So I think we should do this one. So you'd go with Prince Roland's plan then. Well, what makes you so sure? Infiltrating the castle is proof of Roland's resolve as a member of the royal family, and as his vassal, I wish to stand beside him. The duchy's warships are a troublesome force to be reckoned with. It will avail us to destroy them at the soonest opportunity. Let's do that. I suppose you're thinking ahead to our battle with Gustadolf, huh? It's true that those iron ships gave them a special edge in wartime. So destroying them now would not only prevent them from escaping the castle, but also put a dent in the duchy's military might. Yes. That's exactly what I was thinking. Totally. You're always one step ahead, lad. I'm proud of you.
Tough spot we're in.
You've opened my eyes to the merits of Prince Roland's plan, my lord. It's given me lots to think about. Wow, only one question! I'm glad we managed to sum it up that quickly. Okay. Let's go out to the city streets. Hello. I heard that Aesfrost is still in development and only a few people are privy to its details. According to the rumors, its blast could blow a hole straight through the castle wall. Could we really use such a thing in battle? Aesfrost is still in development? Are they hoping to use this battle to test its powers? There's a chance we're exposing the people to greater danger than we thought. We must consider its placement very carefully. Ooh, it's still experimental. Still experimental. They want to see how dangerous it is. We're the lab rats here. Lord Serenoa, you've been out and about quite often lately. Is something amiss? I can't help but notice the comings and goings of high-sent soldiers too. Something about it bodes ill. Well, we are one of the Saintly Seven now, so I guess you're going to be seeing a lot of them around these parts. Since apparently we're still based in our regular base instead of somewhere in Hyzant. Lord Serenoa, we returned from scouting the capital. The Crown City is teeming with its frosty soldiers, and it appears a second force led by General Avlora is defending Whiteholm Castle. Still, Aesfrost has soldiers stationed throughout the city and around the castle, the latter led by General Avlora, no less. I doubt that a full frontal attack would work to our favor. This is definitely worth considering when making a strategy. Okay, the occupied Crown City. Lord Serenoa, I shall accompany you wherever you go. I shall accompany you wherever go. I shall accompany you wherever you go. I'm sure my knowledge of Elfric will be of great service to you. I don't trust you. I don't trust you because I feel like you could easily be a double agent. Very easily. You're basically like an agent doing the bidding of the other Saintly Seven. But not us though. And you convinced an enemy to attack us before, so you're just... She's not loyal to us is the thing, so that's why. My uncle's a soldier, but he's always busy these days. I haven't been able to talk to him at all. Oh, I'm sorry. My lord, how's your father doing? Oh yeah, he's still alive. The people are worried. We haven't heard any tidings with health for some time now. He's been asleep for like weeks or months. I regret to tell you his condition remains unchanged. I only wish there was some magical elixir to send him, see him back to health. Me too. My father's name carries great weight even now. There's no way we would lose him, not when we need him most. Let's not be too unrealistic here. I appreciate your concern, but you needn't worry. My father is the strongest man I've ever known. Doubtless he'll be back on his feet in no time. You know, okay, all of these are either too optimistic or too honest. This is too honest. This is too optimistic. This is a little bit too optimistic. I guess I'm going to go with the honest one at this point. I was just going to say something hopeful. Low battery. Uh-oh. You know, I remember seeing Lord Simon on the day you were born. He held you in his arms like you were the greatest treasure in all the realm, and now being blessed with a healthy baby boy. Father. Lord Serenoa, if there's anything that can see your father back to health, it would be knowing that you had done a splendid job in his stead. So please continue working hard. That man would no doubt wake to praise his only son for a job well done. Thank you. Neither my father nor I could ask for a better people. Yeah, you guys have put up with a lot from us, honestly. Roland's wanted poster? Wait, why is there a wanted poster? Shoot. Am I forgetting something? Why is there a wanted poster for Roland? I thought everyone thinks he's dead, except for the few people who know he's alive. Which shouldn't be very many people. My niece came back from the Crown City. She said there are more Aesfrosti soldiers than ever now. Uh-oh. So they've moved most of their forces there. That can't be their whole army though, right? They couldn't have consolidated everything to one spot. Which is why I think the negotiating is a bad tactic. Because I think they can trap us. Was that what a pincer attack is? Where like we go for them at one spot and then they come from behind? And then now we have a stand on both sides? That's I feel like what's gonna happen if we pick Frederica's one. I'm sorry. Since the fall of House Falks and Telior, many of their people have fled here to Wolfort, and refugees from the Crown City have also come to live within our domain. It is not uncommon to hear of fights breaking up between them and the people of Wolfort. What should we do, my lord? Our domain can only support so many people. I'm gonna convince them to look to Hyzant for refuge. I still don't completely trust Hyzant. These people have nowhere else to go. We will accept them with open arms. We must prioritize the happiness of our people. To do so, we must regrettably ask the more problematic individuals to leave. It's only temporary, right? Until we liberate all of these places. Very well, my lord. But I should warn you that our domain's resources will soon run dry, and the people's discontent continues to grow. I understand, but before either of those reach its limit, I shall bring Aesfrost to its knees. Understood, my lord. Leave the issue of the refugees to us. Thanks for understanding. You know, I feel like at some point Hyzant was Hyzant was funneling resources into Beaufort for a while, but that was because what's his name? Sorsley was trying to bribe us to help with his illegal salt dealings or something, right? Oh, $1,000 I just stole from one of the houses of my beloved people. Welcome. How can I be of service today? You can be of service by extra large. Let's get that. Ranged. That seems even more important. Let's get that. I await your next visit, thanks. After the duchy made their declaration, the holy state stopped shipping salt. Merchants can no longer trade salt in the capital either. Okay, that's not good. That's not good, actually. The reason why salt is such a precious commodity here is because you guys are using it for like food preservation and stuff, right? Well, I guess you have the food you preserved before, but you guys, if you're not trading salt, what are you gonna do about the food preservation? I came here hoping to bring my aunt to live with me in the capital. Aesfrost invasion took me by surprise, but life's been easier since. We can enjoy freedom of trade and no longer have to give offerings to the crown. It seems like the people living in the crown city aren't suffering as much as I thought they'd be. It sounds like if we reclaim Glenbrook, that should be something we should stop. We don't need there's offerings to the crown. Another way of saying taxes. If it's just taxes, I mean, I guess you can't avoid death and taxes, right? But if it's like, oh, paying the crown for being the best, maybe we should abolish that if we want to get our ratings up a little bit with the favor of the people, right? The scouts we sent to the capital returned not a moment ago. Our preparations are continuing apace, but I worry about sharing the field with Hyzantian troops. Me too. I do think there's a high chance we'll get backstabbed here. I didn't want to side with Hyzant in the first place, but instead we decided to not hand over the Roselle to them, and then we found the salt, confronted them with the salt, and then they decided to make us this, like, one of the Saintly Seven. I'm like, okay, I'll just go along with it, I guess. The soldiers look like they were preparing for something. Is it another big battle on the horizon? The Hyzantian soldiers that were bringing relief supplies look like they're readying for war too. That's right. My reserves are still stocked, but I do not know how long they will last. The Duchy's trade embargo has me worried, to say the least. Yeah, that's right, because you just need salt for food preservation, and food preservation is pretty important in a place where you guys don't have refrigerators. Alright. So usually I only try to sway the people who are undecided, because I do want to see the game kind of basically take me on the path it wants to take me on. Like, did we manage to convince the undecided or not? This could go in a completely different path than I think we should go, especially here where we're splitting it 3 ways. Being said, let's go. We're ready. You guys ready? From now on, if it's all 3 choices, we'll always see Roland vote green, we will always see Frederica vote red, and we will always see Benedict vote yellow every time now that there's 3 choices. Alright, Erador, what did you pick? What did you pick, buddy?
I'm with you.
Yeah! Alright, I guess we are going with Roland's plan. Yeah, let's go.
Scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Alright. Which way? Which way? Well, we know what it is, but which way? Yeah! Oh, sorry, was Roland red? Yeah, Roland was red. That's right. Roland was red, Frederica was green. Is it only this time? Maybe I was wrong. Wait. Okay, maybe they won't always vote the same colors every time. I'm confused. I thought Frederica was red and Roland was green. Anyway, but who
The way
knows?
forward is decided.
I mean, you guys know.
We infiltrate the
So it's
castle
not who
via the
knows,
hidden
but
passage and take
I
the
don't
enemy by
know
surprise.
anymore. There you go. The first time, the first three-way decision has been decided. And oh, how stressful that was.
You will steal into the castle and defeat their commanding officers.
That's right.
I see. So Wolfort chooses to walk a wicked path.
Well, it's less wicked than the blowing up the dam one.
Different than Aesfrost.
Well,
We do not regret the choice we have made.
yeah, we have a scale. We have like a Libra scale.
May very well be our best chance at victory. I must return to Hyzant and see Minister Camsell. Next we meet, you will have both of our armies at your backs.
Sounds good.
You have my thanks.
Thank you.
We cannot afford to lose this fight. For Norzelia.
For Norzelia.
I thought this battle was for Glenbrook.
Yeah, but Hyzant's not really in it to help Glenbrook, you know. You don't forget, Serenoa, all the countries are really in it for themselves. Which is why I'm surprised they would make Serenoa a minister. I'm still feeling like that's a little bit suspicious because I didn't think that would be a position they would give to anybody who they earlier declared him, you know, an outsider. The negative tone, right? So.
Yes, people like you and me.
So.
This war is a fine opportunity for us to show our.
You know, I wonder if there's other motives of making him a minister. And I feel like after we've dealt with Aesfrost in Glenbrook, we might have to be dealing with Hyzant. In the still of the night. That's right. Okay, hang on. Nothing really happened here. This is a save that I... Oh yeah, that was like a month ago. Anyway, nothing really happened at the end of that chapter. I mean, that was the chapter where we died, you know, but... And we discovered this big rock of salt, but I have the save right before that branch path. Uh-oh, sinister music.
Hyzant join forces and begin planning Glenbrook's recapture. But with the Norzelia River and the Aesfrosti armies in their
See, I don't see, like, I mean, he says this like espionage mission we basically have. We're sneaking in and then we're going to take their leaders down. It's like a little bit wicked. But we are sparing the most amount of lives this way. Within reason. I guess Frederica's would spare the most amount of lives, but this one is more likely to work. And we're not destroying a dam and flooding the entire town. Alright, here we go. Here we go.
Hyzant's great army marches forth for the first time since the Salt Iron War.
That's right. Time to time to say goodbye is not a boding well name for a chapter. Our time has come. Time to say goodbye. Not looking too good.
Prince Roland, there is something I'd like to ask you before our mission.
Uh-oh.
Then ask it.
Why do you really want to infiltrate Whiteholm Castle?
To prevent needless harm to the capital, of course. And to exact revenge with my own hands.
Is that it? Roland, you know you can confide in me.
I want to save Cordelia. She's bound to get caught up in the violence if we launch a full-scale attack. But if we can sneak into the castle, we might be able to get her out. I know this is a war to reclaim our kingdom, but I cannot rid myself of such selfish desires.
No, it's okay. Everybody has those desires. No, I mean...
I understand the burden of
it's human is what it is.
It would be easier
Everybody desires to
purge
protect
ourselves of our hearts.
the things and people that they
As
love.
your vassal, nay, as your friend, I would not want the company of one so void of emotion.
That's right. Don't discard your feelings. That's what makes you a
We'll
good
save Queen Cordelia.
good leader.
Together.
The ability to feel and have compassion and empathy.
I cannot thank you enough.
Don't throw away your emotions. That's right, we will save Cordelia. That being said, this is why it's like, you know, Cordelia's plan and Roland's plan are not coordinated. So I don't know if this is gonna backfire, if that's the goal here. Not that there's anything they can do about it. It's just, you know, when you're the player and you get like this overlooking world of like view of the map, you can look at what's going on here and here at the same time. You get the dramatic irony of, no, it's a dramatic situation. Dramatic. Not dramatic. I remember in school, you like learn about the different types of irony. I think it was the irony. It's like, you know something's gonna go wrong, but they don't know something's gonna go wrong. That kind of thing. Well, I think Cordelia has a long-term plan to save Glenbrook. Roland has a short-term plan to save Glenbrook and get Cordelia out. These plans are not necessarily coordinated. But hopefully Cordelia will just join us on our plan right now. Hopefully Avlora can forgive us for striking down. Shoot, that's right. Avlora is technically the general of Aesfrost, right? So that might mean we're gonna attack her. But we don't know that she's sworn loyalty to Cordelia. Because that's a secret. Which would probably mean it's actually not that wise to attack her. But we don't know that yet. They don't know that yet. And so we're just gonna put everybody in a really awkward situation. Okay, Hannah.
A single longship docked? It would take one blast crystal to destroy, and their escape route with it.
Well, hopefully this doesn't mean they have other ships that they moved elsewhere, because they could anticipate our plan.
Heard Hyzan send in a massive army. Are we gonna be alright without the Archduke?
Why do you guys need the Archduke? Okay, darn it.
Avlora on our side.
Let me grab
Her
this,
I trust.
this cable.
Thalas and Erika, on the other hand.
Yeah, nobody trusts Thalas and Erika. Everyone knows they're incompetent, even their own country. It's pretty clear. That being said, you guys don't need Gustadolf. One of these days, I hope some of these like NPC soldiers realize when you're being led by like one guy, and all this one guy does is stand there and give orders. It's not really gonna. You realize you guys can act. You know, he's basically the one giving orders, but you guys are the ones doing all the work. You're perfectly fine without him. Or you'd be as fine as you are now, as you would be if he was here. As long as you have the orders. You don't need the guy giving you the orders and basically like a lot of morals. Morals? Morale is what I meant to say. The morale.
I am grateful for the reinforcements.
Sometimes I can't even hear myself really talking. I just start talking.
Hyzan hasn't mobilized this large of a force in 30 years.
There's no need for delicacy with this many soldiers at your disposal. We could fell the enemy with a frontal assault.
That's true.
Though it seems you have some other ideas.
We could, you know, meet them in the middle, like on a battlefield, like in the old days.
People will suffer greatly.
But it seems that everybody's plan is to station themselves in a city with a bunch of civilians as their wall. So I guess it's not as easy as we just march onto a field, because that would just make things much easier.
Passage none but you are aware of?
Just so.
That's right.
The same way we snuck into the castle when the capital fell.
An effective strategy, I'm sure. Though recent intelligence suggests Gustadolf has returned to his homeland.
That's fine, we don't need him.
We shall target Prime Minister Thalas and Erika, and General Avlora.
That's right.
We'll have Milo destroy their ship with
This, like I said, it's gonna be awkward because we don't know that Avlora is secretly allied with Cordelia.
Trick. My favorite kind.
Yeah, you're a devious trick.
Easy to take with those three disposed of. Very well then. We shall do it your way.
We would like the two of you to distract the Aesfrosti forces with your armies.
When their attention shifts to the front, we will slip into the castle.
Very well. May fortune smile upon us all.
Yeah, so you do technically get your frontal assault. You're just gonna go straight into the city.
Hyzant's forces have entered Castle Wolfort. It won't be long until House Wolfort makes their move.
Meaning they're coming here.
Yes.
It's hard to believe they'll soon be in the capital again.
My queen, I must advise against considering them allies. Lord Serenoa is now one of Hyzant's saintly 7. Not to mention they're raising arms against the seat of their former sovereign. They want...
Well, technically the seat's been,
they want the
you know,
royal blood
occupied.
that runs through your veins.
So you think they seek to make a puppet of me as well?
I do.
Well, don't let that happen. You're already refusing to let Aesfrost make a puppet out of you.
Indeed.
Hyzant won't be able to do it either.
A battle is upon us, but fear not. I shall protect you.
Yes, loyalty is hard to come by these times, but...
Yet I still want to believe in House Wolfort. Brother, give me strength.
This is so frustrating that when you as the player knows all the pieces of the puzzle, but the characters don't. If she knew Roland was alive and on the other armies, she would probably help us in any way she could. Yeah, that's right. We're sneaking across the back, just like that.
To draw the eye of the Aesfrosti forces, the Hyzantian army encircles the crown city of Glenbrook.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Serenoa and his retinue, Elfric in hand, will steal into Whitehome Castle.
Yes, although I do think it's kind of suspicious they only have one boat. Which I guess makes it convenient if we only have one explosive. But it's still only one boat. When you think a navy would have, by definition, more than one boat.
Hyzant's forces are on the move! They're coming for the capital! To your stations!
Bye-bye. You know, I would expect them to think it's a trap, though.
Created quite the distraction for us.
Let's make for the
none of those soldiers stay behind?
One long ship there.
I would actually be expecting they'd have to be sending somebody, you know, through the back door. Oh no. Thanks to us, now that's the thing. We're making Cordelia choose sides now. Because right now, or maybe it's not choose sides, but like she now believes we're on the enemy side. And we're gonna go out to battle Avlora. And technically, you know, this would be really great if we could go in there, take over the castle, and win Cordelia and Avlora's trust. But I don't think that's gonna happen so simply, because when the story is good, it's never that simple. Oh, what path are we on? We're on a middle path, uh-oh. Time to say goodbye to who, I wonder. There's a kid on the ship.
There are fewer soldiers than I expected.
It's not. It would not be nice of us to gloom. Why is she still here? Milo. I don't trust her.
They want us to load up.
Whenever there's this one character that suddenly gets to come around and hang out with the cool kids, like more than halfway through the game. Like, you know, like Fleisch in Farm and Three Houses. I don't trust that. And like, why do you get to hang out with the other main characters out of nowhere?
Perfect. I'll disguise myself as a merchant
unless you
and approach the
have
ship.
some other purpose to drive the story. It's never something good.
Let me go. They won't look twice at me.
I would rather you not take
Are you sure? I mean, I guess we're not in like the cell phone era, so it's not like everybody knows what everybody else looks like, even if they're supposed to be famous people. That being said, it'd be more people are more likely to recognize Sarah Noah than like pretty much like a lot of the other people we have in this group here.
Hide yourselves. We'll find each other after.
Okay. I don't trust you.
That man will stop at nothing to win, will he? Consider me charmed.
Who, us? That's still kind of ominous. I'm sorry, I didn't give him like a silly hat. You there, merchant, help us load the ship. Yes, sir, at once. I'd best survey the area before they see through my disguise. I'm surprised they haven't already seen through your disguise. I guess this is the only way we get to do this sort of like, you know, scouting the area thing before the battle, is to have him go in disguise. Ah, fellow merchant. The future is looking mighty bright with this sail. So it is, yes. 'Twas not easy gathering so many fine works on such short notice. Fine works? Oh, my good man, tell me you didn't sell genuine articles. Our buyer is Lady Erika, the most selfish and capricious of them all. Counterfeits are good enough for her. Bold of you to try defrauding the duchy. In my view, a merchant should be fair in all dealings, no matter the client. Would it not be better to sell the Archduke's sister your finest and make a good impression? That's actually what I'm thinking. For once, I would pick the bottom option. For these guys at the bottom, you know, at the bottom rung, you know, it might actually be a good idea to, you know, win favor with some of these nobles, even if they are not very nice. You might want, I mean, it's not like you're doing anything really morally bad here. Selling them fakes or real stuff. But this is your opportunity to get higher up in life from your perspective. That being said, we are about to destroy this ship. So a good thing you sold counterfeits and not the real deal. Sure, let's pick this one. So you see it as a down payment on future success. Yes, I can see the wisdom in that. I'd be loath, however, to sell something born of the kingdom's rich history to another nation. Mind you, I speak now merely as an appreciator of our culture rather than a businessman. But do what you will, in commerce there is freedom. A little bit. Though I care little for Aesfrost, I must say I respect their rather open disposition. Their supposed freedom is kind of hypocritical, but sure. How much can one ship hold? No matter how much we load, there's always more. Oh, these things are built really good. Keep loading, and quickly. Lady Erika's orders. I cannot wait to destroy her. This is an extremely important mission. Our cargo must make it to Aesfrost. Though I find it odd that a warship be tasked with transporting art and jewels. That what you take from Glenbrook is sure to enrich Aesfrost, no? I mean, not as much as the iron and the salt, but sure. I mean, yes, I think that the arts and all that is really important. The question is, though, if we are transporting this stuff in the middle of a war, I would be questioning whether this is the most important shipment to go out right now when the enemy is literally at our front door. I suppose that makes Lady Erika a fierce defender of the arts. Should the worst come to pass, perhaps surely it is the people who would need protecting. I don't know. This ship will be gone in the next few minutes, so hopefully, assuming our part of the plan goes. So, yeah. Yes, it's all well and good if this is literally to defend the artworks from harm. Though if you'd ask me, I'd say she and Lord Thalas simply covet anything others hold dear. Ours is not the freedom to be selfish, though you wouldn't know it seeing how they behave. Nevertheless, we will succeed so long as we press our attack, and I have no doubt General Avlora will see to that. Yeah, Thalas and Erika are not good people. They are basically very, very mean. They enjoy other people's suffering. That's quite literally their whole thing. No time to talk, lad. They want us loading these at a brisk pace. There are an awful lot of merchants about for such a sudden request, and so late at night. I pray there are no ruffians among you. You know, this is a little weird. Why are we packing up? Why are they packing? Are they packing up the ship now? Like, do these soldiers here realize that there's a war going on at the other side of the town? The ship is plenty well protected. You just keep loading the cargo. Right. Cargo will be loaded. That ought to do. Time to blow it up now.
How are things progressing with the ship?
They are loading it with
The
art.
enemy's position. If we can draw their attention, we should be able to get Milo aboard.
Hey, you there, merchant.
Hi.
Sorry about this. I'll inform my commander you'll need reparations.
Yep. Throw him into the water real quick.
Damn.
You know, we could just toss him into the water real quick. You know, not that much kerfuffle. Or we can have a non-stealth mission in the back here. Because this is not looking too stealthy. Not at the moment.
Intruders! Sound the alarm!
Damn, we were careless.
Yeah, you were.
How did they get past our...
Oh, good. Thalas is here. Oh, this is the last I see of you.
Of course you would side with them, Frederica. This is Cordelia's doing, isn't it? She will answer for this when I bring her your heads.
And why do you think it was Cordelia's
How
doing?
thoughtful he saved us the trouble of looking for him.
Considering that we've had no communication with her, you've cut off all communication.
Let's find a way in and get that glass crystal in.
Of all of the thoughts you could have defaulted to, that's what you went with. All right. Hey everyone, it's the next day because I didn't expect. Well, I guess I should have expected. My characters were all underleveled, so I ended up spending like 2.5 hours retrying this over and over again. And yeah, it did not go that well. By the time, yeah, I'm sure you will. You have no idea how many times I've heard him say this.
But this prize is mine and mine alone. I won't let anyone else steal it out from under me.
That's right. Even in the face of your death, you're still just competing with your sisters of how many of us you can take out at once.
This changes nothing. We will defeat them and then destroy the ship.
Good. Let's hope we destroy the ship for real this time. Yeah, so by the time I actually decided to go back to the encampment and gave in and did some like auxiliary battles, it didn't really help because here's the thing. The nice thing about this game though is I don't feel like the time was wasted compared to Fire Emblem Three Houses, because at least I get to keep all the level ups that I got every time I tried it, which means everyone leveled up a lot, as you can see. Turns out I didn't need to do the auxiliary. I don't even know what they're called in this game. I just call them auxiliary battles because that's what they're called in Fire Emblem Three Houses. Doing that at that point didn't help at all because turns out my characters actually got all leveled up through all these attempts, and now this time I not only leveled them up, I also went back. I upgraded like all their weapons. I promoted Gila because apparently she wasn't promoted, and I also made a few discoveries. Oh right, I changed the difficulty to very easy. Why? Because I'll be honest, I actually love this game, and I do think someday I might come back to it and trying to play this game strategically. Use all of the battle mechanics that they put into their combat system. However, at the moment, the thing I'm most interested in really is the story, and I kind of want to just get to see what happens. Do we blow up the ship or not? And I am a very busy university student, and I don't have time to waste all the time leveling up my characters for like 2.5 hours. So this difficulty should be very easy. What level is everybody, by the way? You know, they're still at level 21, so I'm not really sure how very easy it is. I don't think very easy actually lowers like how strong the enemies are. I think it just makes them make worse choices. Like okay, I guess I'm gonna cut the other attempts out of the video because I ended up like not really saying anything after trying it so many times.
I won't lose.
But I was saying, the healers did not seem. I had an easy before. Healers did not seem to be healing up Thalas or Erika. Strangely enough, even though they're healing up everybody else, and it was kind of insane. So it makes me wonder if part of easy is just like they make bad choices.
The hunt is on.
Which, you know what? I'll take that at this point. That is helpful. Like you said, I do need to know, do we succeed in blowing up the ship or not? I could moon jump, and I think I will moon jump. Okay, Milo is actually kind of really good. That moon jump, it's like she gets to move and then move again and then attack, and she can jump around. And then hello again.
Don't tell me you were going to hoard all the fun for yourself, Thalas.
She got here faster than I thought. No matter. There are more than enough of them for the two of us to share.
For the honor of House Wolf.
That's right. Okay, we go for Erika first, and then we go for Thalas. And remember, we gotta keep everybody together.
Ow!
If we don't keep everybody together, we're still gonna run into the same problems I did before, despite all of the level ups and and upgrades and everything. No, Anna gets revealed. Oh, right. So I can't believe this game's almost been up for a whole year. I don't know whether I'm really far into the game or not that far at all, but I can't believe this entire time I didn't even notice that Benedict. I thought Benedict, when he does his like status boost, it applies to everybody in the red range, but no, it only applies to one person. And I've just been making him do it for himself, which is really not that helpful. Same with Frederica, her flame shield or whatever, but I don't use that as much as. So now, okay, so what that means is, Benedict is a lot less useful than I thought he was now.
Look at me,
Alright, I think he's the last one I needed level 20. That should be perfect. Now everybody's level 20. Everyone can get promoted when we get more of those promotion items, and everyone should be able to survive this fight now without... Hewitt.
Let me show
Okay,
you what I've learned.
another thing, Hewitt keeps dying. Here. She's not good. There we go.
Stay right there.
This is the way things should be.
So, it falls to me.
It falls to you.
A cold wind blows. Most interesting.
Ooh, their weakness. That's good. Okay, we gotta get the healers. Healers are still... And the Aesfrost name. So, like, the healers are always like one of the last ones I'd be able to get to because I was hiding in the back, but they're the most annoying to deal with. Okay, I'm starting to see. So the oil, I think I need to not set on fire. I gotta say though, I do love this game. I hope someday when I'm less busy, I will come back and try it and maybe a little bit more effort into the battle. Like I said, it's really exciting though that, first of all, this is the first chapter we had three choices to vote from. The paths are diverging more and more. And second of all, here's where we finally deal with Thalas and Erika. I know. Okay, let's not put them into so much danger. But after all the trouble that has been caused for us by them, it's gonna be really satisfying to deal with them once and for all.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
For the honor of House Wolfort. His sword is so cool. The sword of Libra, right? Because Libra, like the scales, right? Oops. So he has, and it's super powerful too. Okay, can I get this guy? I can. Can I get him down? Thank you. No healers.
Too obvious.
Too obvious.
Whatever it takes.
Okay, you can poison somebody. Who wants to get poisoned? You have a 90% chance of getting poisoned. And did they get poisoned? I'm not sure. I'm still not exactly sure how Medina's thing works. All I know is that I needed another person, and oh, that's another thing, you know. It's actually if
Erika or something, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Life must be hard for you, being so ugly inside and out. Let me ease your suffering.
Yes. This time.
Dare you speak to
This
me
time
in such
I'll
a
get
way?
you once and for
I will
all.
kill you for that.
Never mind that I've defeated Thalas and Erika so many times and yet still managed to get defeated by their reinforcements. This time will be different.
I might as well enjoy this.
But yeah, if Medina was so underleveled, but then I realized, first of all, I just had her, who wants their strength up? I did Serenoa last time, right? Yeah.
I have your back.
The auxiliary battles are really, really good for leveling up underlevel characters because you can still access the lower level ones, which are really good to get them XP. Anyone need health, or do you just want your poison to go away? I think he just wants his poison to go away.
Tis but a trifle. It's in your hands now.
Oops. Well, I guess Hewitt is just not right for this battle, honestly. This way. Let's push them all back. I guess I didn't do that much, but still. It was a good attempt.
Flames, heed my call. Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, Frederica, you're here too? For a horrid wretch betraying her family, you certainly seem calmer than I'd imagined. You have never thought of me as family. Not once.
Yeah, that's right.
Of course.
All you do is bully her.
Go on. Cry like you always do.
No.
I'm not that naive anymore. Now I know better than to suffer injustice in silence. I will never cower before either of you again.
That's right, you tell her.
To
work. You tell her. I like this chapter, you know. We get to see not just between like Frederica fighting her siblings that bullied her here, but also with Cordelia and Avlora. Basically, overcoming
My lord.
being controlled and just being in a position where you can't do anything to change what's going on around you.
You don't stand a chance.
Get a sound strike.
Uh-oh. Wait, why are you on fire? Who did this to you? Okay, you know what? Let's just get this bow guy. Then we have Erika completely isolated. Or we can just poison Erika as well. Yeah, that works. It's like for Cordelia. Where are you? Okay, you're here. For Cordelia, she's basically, you know, just the youngest sibling watching her older brothers argue all the time. But now she, to her knowledge, is the only one left to save her country. So she's not gonna just sit around and let herself become a pawn of Aesfrost, like their puppet leader. She intends to do something now, to create change by her own hand. And that's something also Avlora understands, and Avlora's basically been like her mentor, right? So why can I not? Oh, I don't want any poison. Apparently, I don't really know what that means, but it's not good. So, here we go. Let me just do that.
Slaughter is such sweet fun. Come now.
No thanks. So we have a clear path to him.
Frederica, swear yourself to me, my beloved little pet, and I just might let you live.
You may believe otherwise, but you cannot threaten everyone into doing your bidding.
I will not be disrespected by some filthy Rosellan reject. You are a stain upon Aesfrost, one I will take great pleasure in removing.
I understand now. You are sad and pathetic.
That's
and
right.
I happen to be there to bear the brunt of your discontent.
That's right.
But no longer. That ends today.
Really, he's just pathetic and a disappointment to himself. Because he's incapable of doing anything without his older brother.
Up from down.
And so he just takes pleasure
You poor thing.
in bullying people that he can get away with bullying. This is quite a momentous occasion where we finally get to wait, where is Frederica? Oh, Frederica's there. I was like, where we finally
I have your back.
Thank you.
get
Let me heal your wounds.
to destroy. Sorry, I'm saying this word by word. Destroy Thalas and Erika once and for all.
Allow me.
Oh, too bad. Oh, too bad they're not closer together, Thalas and Erika. Otherwise, I could get them both at once. Oh, how satisfying that would be.
So, it falls to me.
It's okay. This will actually not do anything. Okay, so we'll just hit this guy then.
Interesting. Come at me.
Well, we've managed to keep mostly everybody alive. Except for, Huette. Oh, no. It's always funny when they have the book and they just, like, hit people with the book. Okay. Healer has gotta go.
Time to work.
So let me ask. Can you... Yes, you can! I guess that's the only option.
This isn't happening. I am
Yes,
too
it
young.
is. This time will be real.
No.
No.
Erika's dead?
That's right. Now we just take out Thalas while he's still processing the tragedy of losing his sister. Because that's how we're playing this now. No mercy.
The steep swept away.
Curses.
I would have thought that the swirling the flames across all the oil would burn them. Goodbye.
Harry, follow my lead.
Okay, here are the reinforcements.
I can't give up now.
You pay.
You poor thing.
You poor thing.
So you were Hyzan's creature now, revenging yourself on your old master. What low depths you have sunk to, Wolfort.
Say what you like. Justice is on our side.
Yeah. And I don't intend to be Hyzan's creature forever, personally. I mean, I don't know what Serenoa's plans are, but my plan was never really... Uh-oh.
So naive.
My plan never really was to join Hyzant. Because, you know, we basically, we refused to hand over the Roselle to them. And then instead we found them a rock of salt, proving that, hey, guess what, you don't have a monopoly in the salt industry, after all. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good for now.
Let us pry out their weakness.
And then they're like, oh, okay, we're gonna make you like one of our supreme leaders. And I'm like, I mean, that is quite a 180. They did completely change their stance on us. So I don't know what exactly is going on with that. I do kind of want Frederica to at least get the final blow on Thalas.
Time for some research.
Having said, we do still have to pick away at his health a little bit more.
See through you. You won't beat me.
Okay, if I do Ramfo here, it will hurt Roland as well, so let's not do that.
I won't lose.
You won't lose. Not even once.
You don't stand a
That's actually kind of true, because for once, okay, this time I actually focused on trying to keep Roland alive. I was actually able to keep him alive most of the battle, most of the way, instead of him dying first.
Good. How dreadful.
You are so nice.
So that is actually an improvement. What is this? Charge 1? She's gonna be angry now. No, stop. That's really... I don't like that! Stop healing them! Can I say though, I know I say this so much, I love the pixel, the 2D, 3D pixel art style in this game.
I'll do my utmost.
Like, I like the shading. I love the, how vibrant the colors are. It just brings the story to life. Okay, we don't need to do that. Just hit them!
I'm here to help.
That's alright.
The show must go on.
It must. Alright, now it's finally time. Take out the healers.
Light as a butterfly.
What do you, huh? Okay, nobody's ever done that before.
I see right through.
But I guess in hindsight that was always possible.
Hey.
Okay, we kind of gotta save Milo now.
Let me show
'Cause
you
she's
what
actually been really, really good in this battle. But not before. We finally...
Hey, right there.
Brother, help me.
Nope, he is nowhere to be found. Goodbye. Okay, don't step in the fire, but I say that's a win.
Let us try out their weakness.
Okay, let us... Who wants the boost?
All for
Much appreciated.
Sarah, basically... Okay, now I've leveled up everybody else, so I guess everybody else can do it too, but before, some of these attempts, Sarah I was kind of carrying, because he's like one of the only ones I have, like, I had before, like, actually kind of legitimately leveled up.
For victory.
Like his, like, weapons and his, like, class and all that.
My lance strikes true. Gotcha.
Shall we begin?
Who needs healing? Roland. Everyone else seems to be doing okay. Surprisingly, this is what happens when I actually put effort into learning the battle. And the thing is, you know, I play a lot of Fire Emblem, so I actually do know how to play this, mostly. It's different because there's, like, different, like, effects that happen in this game, different types of... The combat is completely... The pacing is completely different. Like, in terms of what kinds of weapons there are, like, the turn order. And yet there still is, though, that aspect of just walking around like a chessboard. Which is familiar. That being said, I'm not the best at Fire Emblem either. So no. It's never good when we have the healers around. Stop. We're never gonna finish off that one, this armor guy. Perish.
I'll be okay.
Will you? I'm not so sure about that. Okay, let's see. Sure. I sold so many potions in order to be able, because I had like 15,000 at the points at the beginning. No, the fire! I was gonna heal her up when I got closer back to her turn. Alright, well, it's fine. I had so much money at the beginning, I spent it all on potions. I ended up having to sell so many potions back for like less price in order to just be able to afford the weapon upgrades.
So, it falls to me.
Yeah, falls to you. We need to just get rid of the armor guy and the others at the same time. Okay, that being said,
Allow me.
I'm not sure if this has been that much more very easy, quote unquote. Now that I've turned the difficulty very easy, just because I've turned it very easy, or if it actually has more to do with the fact that I leveled up my characters. I'd like to believe it's the latter, because that makes me feel like I am,
This will help.
getting a better strategy. I'm getting smarter. All that experience is making me learn more. And also, I get to keep the experience levels I literally get in the game, which means we're literally doing better. But I don't know. I'm sorry, Benedict. You're gonna have to stand in the fire because we need to get people moving up here.
My turn. Into the shadows.
Yeah.
Come at me.
Okay, how much more to just deal with you? We'll get there eventually. Now, I hope there's no reinforcements after this, because that's just gonna be time-consuming at this point. Okay, if there's one thing I have to say about the battle system I absolutely don't like, stop. Not that. Well, I mean, that is part of the battle. I don't like that, but the load times are still quite slow. I remember, why'd you move all the way down there? After the the beta demo, like trying out thing that they did, one of the feedback things that they improved upon was like the load times. I would say that yes, that's true, but however, I do think the load times still are a little bit slow.
That hit the mark.
Like next time I'll show you, it takes a while sometimes for them to decide what to do. Not here though. Apparently there's so few of them, they do know exactly what it is they want to do. But when I was doing like the just training before this, like already one thing I don't like, it's like, oh, it takes so long to level up characters already, and then like to do the those auxiliary battles, and you have to like go around the map to get like the one last guy hiding in the corner kind of thing. So actually you yes, we can get rid of one of the healers. So it takes even longer if you have to wait for everything to load all the time. Or like wait for like the enemies to finally make their attack. Okay, how about we just get Corentin out of the battle? Will that work? I don't really want to use a heal on him right now. Can we just take this guy out right now? Yeah, we can.
This is the end. I shall do what I can. Allow me. I can keep fighting.
Yay.
I'll take you on.
Do I go for this one guy that's just like hiding down here? Like, why would I? Okay, just sprint.
To victory!
Oh, now you move. I don't want to top down. Okay, there you go. Okay, how are you gonna... I need you to get up here.
For the greater good.
No, no. Okay, it's okay. We're almost there. Just be calm. Be patient.
Allow me.
It's just the healer and the bow guy, I think. And that guy hiding down there.
I'll be fine.
You will be fine. Just stay there.
My turn.
Finally, you know, I can actually protect a character instead of having them just die.
I see a path to victory.
I should hope so. Do this so that way Frederica can just take out this guy in one hit, hopefully. Now that I know that the status boost does not affect everybody, now it makes a lot more sense how I'm supposed to use him.
Allow me. Much appreciated.
I'll take you on!
Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. Now, Medina, just, you know, survive for now.
My turn.
Goodbye, healer. Finally!
I'll be okay.
Finally, we're finally gonna beat this level! I feel like I've been stuck on this for so long. Oops, no.
Time to work.
I will end this.
Yep, you will. Oh, right, okay, we have to, go up here and say goodbye.
Stay right. Oh
no. Let us pry out their weakness.
Pry out their weakness. Okay, actually, that's a problem now. If this guy has basically cornered himself there. That means I'm gonna have to wait until it's Frederica's turn to do anything again.
I shall do what I can.
No, but I think it's super satisfying that Frederica is taking the lead on this one here. Finally, I guess not even really taking revenge, but like settling things between her and her siblings once and for all. After all the pain and trouble that they've caused. Yeah, there's actually nothing else anybody else can do.
I've been better.
I won't lose.
Whoops, no. I just have my hand on the fast forward trigger. Stop. just hit the plus button. That's what I'm doing.
My turn.
Your turn.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Uh-oh. Was there nothing else you can do? Okay, just move back. Like I said, I love Frederica, that Frederica has been taking, you know, initiative here.
For the good of all.
That being said, we need to get this battle done. Whoops. Because it seems like we are going to win, and I don't want that to change.
This will be of great use.
You won't beat me!
Stop.
I've been better.
That's not anything. I can't turn the combat or any of the animations off either for when I'm just like farming XP. Like I do want them on for this, but yeah. Okay, goodbye.
This ends here.
This does end here finally. After so long. All right. Yay! Got all this money. Medal of Valor. Now we can finally level up. We can level up Sarah Noah or anybody. I guess at this point, since everybody's over level 20 and almost everybody's promoted. Almost.
That takes care of that. I'll set up the blast crystal.
And I said, I know Frederica probably still is sad Because even though they were the cruelest people imaginable, they still were her siblings. And then there is some... It's like... this game really... It's showing what happens like in these kinds of like conflicts and war, but it still is sad.
Erika. Thalas.
Yeah.
They'd have killed us if we hadn't acted to protect ourselves. It had to be done.
Benedict's right. It's no more than they deserved for destroying so many lives to get their way.
You mean the same way we destroy any enemies who oppose us?
That's true.
A fair point.
There is no right or wrong in war.
We won.
Okay, and I go back to not really liking Milo.
Everything is ready. You need only say the word.
Because I know it's not even like I think she's like evil or anything. She's just very, very, very suspicious, and I don't trust that she doesn't have ulterior motives. That she hasn't been sent here to spy on us. You know, we probably should get off the ship before we explode it. There you go.
How I wish there had been another way.
I know, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I know how you hated how soft I could get, Erika. Farewell.
Farewell. I guess... Well, that would have been the merit to choosing Frederica's side, though. I guess. But at the same time, we know that Thalas and Erika are not to be reasoned with. They would not listen for a second. There's nothing we could do to sway them.
The army's in chaos. Seems our plan went off without a hitch.
It would have ended like this anyway,
Minister Exham
but with a lot less gained.
troops the moment the ship exploded. Even supposing Avlora was out on the battlefield, I expect she'll be returning to the castle.
Then let's go take her down.
Let's go take her
Cordelia will be with Avlora,
down.
I'm sure of it. Must rescue her.
Oh, now we're back to
Good chance the enemy
Roland's plan and Cordelia's plan are not really coordinated.
That is a risk we have to take.
Yeah, you already come this far. The intent is to reclaim the castle, isn't it? Time to say goodbye completed. Yes, save it. Save it! Goodbye. That battle is done now. Like I said, we don't know that... Roland and Serenoa don't know that Avlora has sworn fealty to Cordelia solely. And she's still acting for the Aesfrosti army. So this is going to get complicated pretty soon. Is this still chapter 13? Or if it's the next chapter, I will... Uh-oh, okay. This is... No, I'm gonna turn this off. Battle already? Okay, I guess the next chapter is gonna be battle. Which... Uh-oh. Hang on, let's quickly do it before I forget. Wait, what? Encampment. Encampment. Quickly promote Serenoa while I still remember before I've completely forgotten. Oh, hello, the cheerful music. Someone's ready for a class promotion. That is correct. Yay!
My blade.
Look at you!
My convictions.
That's right. Shielding stance. Perfect. Good job. Okay, the outfits in this game actually look really cool in the pixel art as well. I love this art style so much. And this story, I love a story that's like, it's like not, there's no right or wrong. And that's the purpose of this story really, is you choose the path and you're gonna end up regretting it in some way. Maybe just a little bit, maybe a lot. You know, because there is no right path. With every good aspect with our plan, there's always negatives that could have been solved with a different one that had its own negatives. And And the fact that there was 3 paths this time, actually, it just shows the complicated nature of the situation. Not only is it not like a black and white decision, but there's so many varying opinions that could have solved some aspect of what was happening here. And I love it. I think that being able to write a story like that is incredible. Increase the max HP. Let's do that. Anybody else want a level up? Apparently you do, but now I realize Benedict, your weapon is not that good. First of all, it's not that good, and second of all, if I kept just doing the status thing on him, all I was doing was upgrading, was just like boosting his cane, which really was not that helpful at all. So whoops. Now you, on the other hand, okay, that's the same thing. Magic attack. How about your healing? Hang on, is there anything Sarah Noah can do now that he's promoted? Superior iron. I guess not. Alright, yeah, there's just a lot to take in with this game. Like I said, I don't know how far I am. That being said, I am starting to suspect we're getting close to the end. So, who knows how many more episodes of this there'll be. But anyway, I'll see you in the next episode. We'll start right away with a fierce battle. And followed by some misunderstandings, probably. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!